Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It is CC Garland here with you today, the lead generation king, the lead gen wizard. I've been called a lot of things. I haven't given myself those names. Maybe I have. But no, guys, we're going to talk about something really important today, which is, are you marketing to a dead list? Are you marketing to a dead list? What does this mean? Guys, we have to understand when we're marketing to sellers, we're doing direct to seller marketing as wholesalers. It's important to note that we have constantly got to be pumping in fresh blood, fresh gas, whatever analogy you want to use into our business. I like using car analogies because I love cars. So imagine if you're trying to get from, let's just say, North Carolina, where I'm currently residing, to Florida, Miami, Florida. You're going to have a certain amount of gas in that car or fill up that car along the way to get to your destination. I can't just say, well, I'm just going to get there on a tank of gas. I'll probably be able to make it from here to maybe, Columbia, South Carolina. And then I have to go and get some more gas. So why am I telling you guys this? I hope you understand my analogy. In our wholesaling business, gas to a car is what marketing is to our business. And leads, we need leads to make our business run. And we constantly need to be getting a new influx of leads, our list in our business, in order to get those leads, right? So we want to have fresh list always. We always need to be marketing the fresh list. I know a lot of you guys want to get the most bang for your buck. Who doesn't? But marketing to a list for several months when you should have replaced it a few months ago is probably why you don't have enough leads in your business right now. It's probably why you're not generating any marketing or anything's happening in your company. It's because your lists are not performing well, because they're dead. Guys, once the list is dead, it's done. What do I mean by that? Once you stop generating leads from your list, let's just say you're doing cold calling, texting. The first 2 weeks you were dialing your list or texting your list, you got a lot of responses. Let's just say you had a 20% response rate on your text message campaign. And then after 2 to 3 weeks of texting your list, you get a 5% response rate, then 2% response rate. Guys, it's done at that point. There's no need to try to revive the list. What's done is done. Just scrap it and move on to the next one. I'm telling you guys, a lot of your issues will be solved if you do this. But what happens and what is happening is that you're trying to be cheap and you're trying to save money. I get it. But this company revolves around marketing, and that should be the primary thing that you spend your money on. If you're trying to figure out what to spend your money on, spend it on that. You shouldn't be worrying about how to build a website. Are my business cards, do they look presentable? How does my hair look? Guys, none of that's important, especially when you're starting your business. You need to focus on generating leads and generating adequate lead flow to position yourself to actually get deals. Guys, I'm being honest here. Do not market to a dead list. Let me pull up my browser here, and I'm going to go on Evernote. We're going to talk about some things here. So I'm going to make a list. What sort of signs do you have when a list needs to be rotated out? And what I'm talking about here is a list you get from PropStream, a list you get from Investor Title Toolbox, List Source, whatever list company you're using, doesn't matter. Your list, they're going to expire eventually. Driving for dollars list. I know a lot of you guys, the more effort you spend on your list, it seems like you want to try to make it last longer and longer and longer. I don't care if you had to go do backflips and go swim and do a triathlon to get, this really targeted list. You had to do all this work, put in all this work to get this targeted list. Guys, it's going to expire pretty much in the same time that a list from PropStream that you pull will expire. I'm just being honest. So don't get it twisted and think, well, I put all this effort into getting this list. Now I'm owed something. The world owes me to be able to market to this list for months and months and months. That's not the case. Guys, a 10,000 record list. I'll write this down here. 10,000 record list will get you about a month's worth of marketing. And that's if you're cold calling. That's 8 hours a day with one cold caller. So if your cold caller is saying, I'm having long call intervals, what does this mean? This means that it's taking a long time for your cold caller to connect to the next person. Initially, when they started calling the list, let's just say it took them 2 minutes to connect to another seller after they wrapped up their previous cold call. And now it's taking 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That's a sign that your list has gotten beat up and you need to transition to another list. So please keep that in mind. Another thing will be lead flow is dipping down. So let's just say the first week you got 2 leads per cold caller, and then it dipped down to 1 lead, and then no leads for several days, and 1 or 2 leads every 2 or 3 days. And then eventually you're getting no leads for the week. Stop it. Stop the madness. You're going to be wasting your money paying cold callers, paying VAs to do text messaging for you if you're not getting any leads and no responses back. So I would say these are the biggest 2 factors that I've seen which indicate when you need to actually pull a new list. If your cold caller is saying, I'm having long call intervals coupled with your lead flow dipping down, you need to pull a new list. I would suggest to pause your marketing and pull a new list. And until you pull that new list, don't have your cold callers call. You're just going to be wasting your precious time, effort, and money. So I hope this gives you guys a good overview as to when you need to be pulling a new list and what are some of the warning signs when you actually marketing to a dead list. So we're going to be covering this in the next videos that I'm going to be dropping. If you guys want me to cover any topics, please drop them in the comments. I love interacting with my community here on YouTube. And so please, guys, interact with me because I love chatting with you guys and just spreading the knowledge I have and to give you guys the right knowledge to implement in your wholesaling business. Until next time, take care.